G'day guys, hope you're well. My name's Ben and today I'm going to be taking you through a workout in order to get your heart rate elevated before we get you tasting the product. Okay, cool. So we're going to get you warmed up. First thing I'm going to do before we do that is just explain the workout quickly. We're going to work our way through a 3-station workout for 3 rounds, 40 seconds of high intensity activity, 20 seconds of rest. So we're going to work our way through 3 movements: star jumps, burpees, and squats. Now, depending on your level of fitness, we're going to give you a couple of alternatives per movement so that you feel comfortable. Remember, the aim here is simply just to work as hard and as fast as you can without putting yourself at any kind of risk of injury. All right, so joining me is my housemate John, who's agreed to be my demonstration for the day. So let's get you guys nice and warmed up. We're going to go through our star jumps, our burpees, and our squats, our 3 movements for the workout, and show you guys the variations of each, okay? And then we'll get you a little bit moving a little bit, get the blood pumping, and then we can get into our workout for the day. All right, so our first movement, the star jump, okay? So as John's demonstrating, his feet are jumping from side to side while his hands are coming up and down, okay? So if you feel like the star jump might be too much coordination for you, simply get rid of the arms and then jump out and just bounce up and down off your toes. Beautiful. And if that causes you any kind of irritation or pain, simply go into a single-legged march. So just bringing the knee right up to the chest as high as you can, alternate your feet, and as fast as you can. Perfect. So that's movement number 1. Movement number 2, the burpee. Okay, now for those of you who feel like you're pretty elite, pretty fit, pretty proficient at this movement, what we're looking for is a jump in the bottom position. So John's going to come down to the ground with his hands, kick his legs all the way out, lower his chest and thighs to the ground, push himself back up and jump his feet back in, standing up and jumping tall. So you want to give us 2 or 3 of those, John? So he's jumping out and jumping in. Beautiful. If you're not completely comfortable with the full jump burpee, what we can do is introduce a step in and a step out. So the same thing for the beginning. John's going to put his hands down, step out with 1 foot, down to the ground, chest and thighs to the ground, push up and step up 1 leg at a time, standing up into a jump. Good. Show us 2 of those, please, John. Step, step, lowers himself down, up, step, jump. 1 more, step, step, lowers himself down and up. Awesome. If you feel like you're going to have a difficult time getting all the way up and down off the ground, we'll simply go into an up down, which is a burpee without the jump or the push up. So take a step back for me, John. Hands down onto the ground, step out, keeps his hips high, steps back in and stands tall. Beautiful. And again, steps out, steps in and stands tall. Perfect. Feel good with that?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. The squat, our 3rd and final movement. All right. Now again, for those of you who feel super fit, super ready to go, we're going to introduce a jump. So from the humble squat, we're going to go into a jumping squat where we're leaving the ground, exploding up from the top, jumping nice and tall, and lowering ourselves as we catch at the bottom. Perfect. Good. For those not feeling that top level of performance today, we can just do a regular squat. So staying on the ground, staying put, just aiming to get our hips slightly below the line of our knee, keeping our back up nice and tall, okay? And if the mobility or depth is a problem for you, just work to go as deep as you can, or you can grab a chair or a bench, put it behind you, and simply lower yourself down to the chair, and then stand back up. Awesome. Those are our 3 movements. So if you need to grab yourself a sip of water or anything else before we get started and get warmed up, please do so now. Okay, so we have our movements. Let's start getting warmed up. So you should have in mind now the variation of each movement you're planning to do. So what we're going to do is just start to warm those variations up. We're just going to back the pace off a little bit and start to build up towards our intended pace for the workout. Okay, so John, starting with our star jumps, just want you to go through a set of 10 at about 50% pace. Awesome. When you finish that, into a set of 5 squats for me with your intended squat style. Good. 50% pace. Beautiful. And a set of 3 burpees for me, please, John. Beautiful, mate. Give yourselves a shake out. Take a big couple of deep breaths. Okay. And we're going to run through again 1 more time. This time we're going to go up to about 75% of our intended workout pace. So starting again, 10 star jumps. Starting to move a little bit faster. Notice his legs are still getting all the way out, so we're moving faster, not shortening up the range of motion. Good, into a set of 5 squats for me, John. Beautiful. Hips are still getting down below the knee, so he's working hard not to shorten that rep range. Good, and into 3 burpees. Awesome, John. Good, couple of deep breaths. We're gonna cycle through one more time. Kick that pace up a little bit, around 85% of your intended work rate. You can already hear John breathing pretty hard, pretty heavy, so he's definitely getting nice and warm. Here we go. 10 star jumps, nice and fast. Beautiful transition straight into your 5 squats. Nice. Skills, mate. Good, last one, and 3 burpees as fast as you can. 1. Chest all the way down, thighs all the way down. Good man, perfect. If you feel like you need another round or 2 of that to get yourself ready to go, please do so. Otherwise, we'll get straight into the workout. All right, so we're gonna set the clock for 9 minutes. Remember, we're doing 3 rounds of each of the 3 exercises 3 times, okay? 20 seconds off, 40 seconds on, all right? So we're gonna work super hard for the 40 seconds, and then you get a little bit of rest as you transition into the next movement. So getting ready, 10 seconds, here we go. So you're gonna start with star jumps. All right, 3, 2, 1, off you go. So 40 seconds on, working hard, but smart. Finding a pace that allows you to keep moving continuously for the 40 seconds, nothing that's gonna leave you too gassed out. Good, 20 seconds, we're halfway there. Keep moving through. Try to maintain that pace. Remember, the idea is to get that heart rate up. Don't be afraid to work hard. Whatever variation you're doing, we've got 10 seconds to go. Good, John. And 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Give yourself 20 seconds. Couple of deep breaths. Try to get that heart rate back in control. Okay? We're moving into our variation of the burpee next, all right? If you like, you can count the amount of reps that you're doing and try to hit that rep range every time you go, all right? Into our burpee variation in 3, 2, 1. Off we go, John, 40 seconds. There's one, good. So he's lowering himself all the way down with this variation, his chest and his thighs to the ground. Good, 10 seconds down. Keep moving through, nice constant pace. Should be able to start hearing yourself breathe. Should be starting to become work now. Good, 20 seconds, we're halfway there. Beautiful, keep moving through. If you need to switch variations during to keep moving, please do so. Okay, if it's getting a little bit harder than you expected and you want to switch to an up down or a step back, feel free. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Good. 20 seconds. How you feeling?
Great.
Still happy you volunteered?
I didn't volunteer.
Alright, 10 seconds and we're going to move into our squat variation. So if you thought maybe coming in you were going to do jumping squats and now given the burpees you're feeling a little bit more fatigued than you thought, that's fine. Switch across and off we go. 40 seconds, good. Still working to get that full range of motion. We want to move fast, but we want to move well, and we want to move safely. Okay? Breathing into the top, holding a nice tight core, allowing his hips to drop below his knees, with his knees angling out over his toes. Good. 20 seconds, mate. Keep moving. Good. Breathing, keep working. Awesome. 10 seconds to go towards the end of round 1. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Great job, guys. Round 1 done. 2 more rounds to go. Should have a good feel for how fast you want to move through these 3 movements now coming into round 2. Remember, the idea is to get that heart rate up. We want you guys working pretty hard, okay? So flirt a little bit with that red line, and let's see if we can hold it. Here we go, round 2 in 3, 2, 1. Off we go, John, back to the start jumps. Good, he's moving well. Still jumping out nice and wide while his hands are moving all the way up. So whatever the variation is that you're working at, keep continuing to work smart, work hard. We're coming up to that halfway point now. Couple of deep breaths. Try not to hold your breath as best you can. Make sure you hold a little bit of tension through the core, but keep working to breathe. Good. Last 10 seconds, John. Looking really good, mate. Good. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And relax. Take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. As much as we can, we want to try to bring that heart rate down during the rest period. Okay? Getting ready for our burpees now. 10 seconds. And here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Kicking out, kicking up. Good. So John's staying with his original variation. Remember, if you feel like maybe you got a little over aggressive or over exuberant in the first round, you can change it up. The goal is just to keep moving for the 40 seconds as many times as you can. It does not matter which variation you do. Okay? Good. Coming up to our halfway point now, John. 20 seconds. Keep moving through. Push yourself here, mate. Come on. Good. And last 10 seconds of this round. How many more can you squeeze in the time? Working hard. Good. 5 seconds, John. 3, 2, 1. And relax there. 20 seconds. How you feeling?
Great.
Good. Out of 10?
Amazing.
All right, coming towards the end of our second round now, our second round of squats. So again, whichever variation you've chosen, you don't have to stick with that variation if you wish. We do want you working hard, okay? Just make sure you're moving safely and moving well. Here we go. And into our squats. Let's go, John. So nice and deep. Even if you are starting to fatigue, starting to get tired, push yourself to still try to get that full range of motion. So we're looking for those hips to come below the knee and staying nice and tall through the torso as much as you can. Good, John. Coming up to the halfway point now. Should be breathing pretty heavy now. Almost 2/3 through the workout. Should be pretty warm. Should be feeling like the breath's getting nice and heavy. Here we go. 15 seconds, John. Keep finishing. Keep moving. Good. 10 seconds. As many reps as you can squeeze in. Here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax there. Good. Couple of deep breaths. 2 rounds down. So our last round now, our third and final round. So whatever you've got left in the tank, this is the time to leave it on the table. This is what we call our sellout round. Get that heart rate up nice and high. In 5 seconds, John. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. As many star jumps or that variation as you can get in this last 40 seconds of work. Let's go, John. See if you can kick it up another level. Okay. Good, 25 seconds to go. Finishing off. If you have been counting your reps, let's see if you can beat the scores you posted for the first 2 rounds. Here we go. 15 seconds, John. Finishing up. Working nice and hard. This is the last round. This is a sellout round. Here we go. Most of the work's done by this point. Last 5 seconds worth of work now. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Some heavy breathing, that's what we like to hear, working pretty hard. All right, last round of burpees. Last round of burpees. Thinking about the scores that you put up. How many reps did you get out the first 2 rounds? Let's see if we can beat it in this round. Here we go. 5 seconds, John. 4, 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Good. John sticking with that initial variation. He's jumping out, letting his chest and thighs hit the ground. So as we mentioned, it's fine if you want to switch up your variations through. The aim is just to keep moving. Keep moving as fast as you can, get as many reps out as you can. Good, John. 15 seconds down, mate. Keep going. 15 seconds. Good. Good. Last 10 seconds. Last 10 seconds. See if you can squeeze out those final few reps. 5 seconds. See if you can fit one more in. 3, 2, 1. And relax there. I'll give you that one, John. Good boy, breathing pretty heavy. Last round of squats. Legs are probably going to start to burn a little bit now. Lungs are probably burning a little bit. That's what we want. Here we go. Last 40 seconds worth of work for the day. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go, John. So remember, whatever variation you've chosen, if you're still doing jump squats, I salute you. Very brave, very ambitious. 30 seconds left. Doing your best to get as many reps as you can. Heart rate should be nice and high. We've only got 25 seconds worth of work left to go for the workout. Keep working, get full range of motion. His hips still all the way down below his knee crease. Good, John. 15 seconds, mate. Keep breathing, good. Last 10 seconds of work for the workout. As many squats as you can get in. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Great work. Awesome, guys, great work. Thanks for joining me. Now that your heart rate's up and elevated and we've completed our 15 minutes of exercise, please return to your survey and follow the instructions in how to prepare your product. Thanks.